Good morning, y'all. How we doing? Previously on Kimba TV. Yeah, and then wait for 82 to get lost and then short the bearish retest. That's another option. And then the other one is we actually close the gap to the upside 86, turn 86 into support. And then if it turns value area high or settlement into support, then that's a long right there. Okay, so doink, 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 long, doink, swing fail short. Let's go! Get filled, not mine! Get filled, not mine, let's go! Happy Tuesday, hey Blade! Focacino cappuccino! Cloudy, you good? Raul says more and more volume switching contracts, possible rollover gap. Yeah, and it's switching over to June contracts too. For S&P. Pretty crazy, right? Burke says whale juicing now. They closed their position a long time ago. Yeah. The data is the data. So they are in a what the fuck, dude? You can't make this shit up. They're in a Melania long and they're underwater right now. Yeah, the whale closed this short a long time ago last night. Yeah, but the data is the data. Did you know that if you really cared, you can figure all of it out on your own? You don't have to be waiting, or you don't need to have like delayed data. So JV says, how funny is that he closed it and we dip? I told you he has no idea what he's doing. 8-year-old oil prince. Clankstar says, can you show us your positions? Sure, brother. We're not really here for that, though. Yeah, there you go, Clankstar hacking. Yeah, just baby money. We have this short open on a couple of exchanges. It's the same one from a month and a half ago. All right, and we'll still continue to take longs. All right. I already have the TPs on this haven't changed. You see where it says open orders 5? Math is math, man. Let's go. Let's get this juice, boy. Everybody ready for Sol? Everybody ready for ETH? Everybody ready for DOT? Everybody ready for some goddamn motherfucking altcoin juice? Y'all ready for FOMC tomorrow? It's gotta be testnet. I'm gonna give away another $3,000 today. Quit playing with me. People be asking, Kimba, boxes or briefs? I say, I got a net. Testicles so big, I need a net. Call it testnet. Oh, wait, stop the music, stop the music. Clankstar is asking, or Yeet Cooks is asking, where do you see BTC bottom? So Yeet Cooks, I stream every day. And so make sure that you get caught up on the highlights. Okay, we've been talking about where the bottom could be for about 2-3 months now. All right, Yeet Cooks. The most important thing, Yeet Cooks, is we don't long or short random levels. Okay, it's the data. So do you know how to look at something like this and tell me if the open interest looks bullish or bearish? Do you know how to look at CVD and tell me if it looks bullish or bearish? Do you know how to look at structure and tell me if it's bullish or bearish? So it's that simple, brother. We know that it's a bottom when it starts to look bullish. When the data starts to look bullish. Yeah, so I mean, we've been talking about like 68, 69. We've been talking about 72, 73. Yeah, so definitely get caught up on the last couple of weeks worth of highlights. Yeah. Clankstar says, what's your plan for today? Execute the plan that we came up with like last week. So, for example, do you know that that is a bad high or a bad low? There's a very good possibility that needs to get cleaned. Okay, so what we like to do is we like to identify levels to the upside, levels to the downside, and then when it gets to a level of interest, we'll take a look at the data and we'll see if it's worth longing or not. It's that simple. Yeah, so like, do you know how to tell that that is a bad low and that needs to get cleaned? We've been waiting for that since last week. But can you look at that and tell me that that's a bad low and there's a high probability that's going to get swept? So what we wanted to do is yesterday, this is a bad high, right? So these are unfinished highs. So like what we really wanted to do was get into a short, okay? But that's okay. We talked about how they're going to save that. That's going to be confluence, an edge to use for possibly longing here or even further down. Okay, but even yesterday, we knew that we're going back down. We wanted to get a clean short. So clean all of that, swing fail, short. Didn't get that yesterday. That's okay. All right. We're going to be looking for long down here or down here. I'm not really too worried about getting into a short because I'm already in shorts. Okay. But yeah, like we were ready to short yesterday. So, you know, this dump is no surprises. Okay. So yeah, we're just coming up with plans the day before and executing. Tomorrow is FOMC. You ready for FOMC? Episode says, Kim, but what do you think about not longing until 85? What? I might have to long 80K. I don't know. I'm looking to long like 70. Let's go, Lions! Igor says, I've missed the alpha TA. Well, the most alpha TA that we always talk about is what? Being prepared and planned is the most important thing, right? Has anything really changed since yesterday, Igor? We wanted to get into a short yesterday, right? We wanted the highs to get cleaned up, right? We wanted like a 86, 85.5 short yesterday, right? So we didn't get it. We're saving. That's a shitty high, right? So that's confluence for a long, right? But nobody is getting surprised that it's, you know, pulling back. Obviously, the bad high, or excuse me, the bad low, we've identified that since last week. Yeah. So, yeah, nothing's really changed, Igor. Raf Trade says, wish you could speak in French. I can do the TA in French. Oui, oui, croissant, baguette, croissant, baguette. I'm a little tired. We're still expecting lower. Couldn't get into an SFP short. That's okay. You know, we're going to be looking at the bad low at 80,000. I think, I don't think that's a good long. But we'll keep an eye on everything. All right. So if anything, Igor, make sure that you have the levels of interest. But I think these are all pretty much the same for most people. You've got the 81.1 zone where it's taking a little bit of a pit stop. You got the bad low right there. That's going to get cleaned. That'll probably get cleaned. And then my next level of interest is around the 72.73. Or excuse me, this one too. But like I said, that'll probably get cleaned. So level of interest, level of interest, level of interest, level of interest. They haven't really changed, right, Igor? But yeah, what we wanted yesterday was get into a short, so this doesn't really surprise us, right? We juicing. When I juice, y'all juice. All right, exclamation giveaway. It's got to be test net. I'm going to give away shout outs to everybody that won $3,000 yesterday. Shout outs to everybody that won $3,000 on Friday. Shout outs to everybody that won $3,000 on Thursday. Shout outs to everybody that won $3,000 on Wednesday. I'm going to give away another $3,000 today. Got to be test net. Exclamation giveaway. Yeah, but any questions? And then we got FOMC tomorrow, boy. You know what I would love? For this bitch to nuke. Initial move is a debate. Let me get that thing tomorrow. Pa-pink! Yeah, so let's keep an eye on everything. You guys remember what we said yesterday? What we were going to be paying attention to? Is yesterday's settlement going to be above or below, right?
You know, one thing my trainer, he told me.
So let's get it. Feeling bored says tomorrow
us to be
extra
prepared.
early stream. I can show up extra early if you need me to. Feeling bored. You do know that FOMC comes out at 2 p.m. though, right? It's not like an early morning thing. The FOMC rate is introduced during the trading hours at 2 p.m. But yeah, I can show up early tomorrow. But if anything, ask me questions before I wrap up the stream tonight. You know, but for the most part, I can show up early tomorrow, but it's not going to contribute that much value. It's going to be, you know, how well have you been prepared and how well are you planned out? So let's go. Could you please help me identify a div on DTE tide chart on unusual whales? Sure. Divergences are always going to be the same. So for example, the red line is net puts. Okay. So if price is making a lower high, okay. So like this. Okay. So if price is making a lower high, okay, like this. So lower, high, okay, lower, high, okay. The yellow is the SPY price, okay, you see it? So if SPY is making a lower high, okay, but the net puts, okay, are making a higher high, what is that? What kind of divergence is on S&P right now? Okay, price is making a lower high. You see this? The yellow, it's making a lower high. Net puts, higher high. What is that? It's a hidden bearish divergence, right, Danny? And then what does a hidden divergence mean? It means that's the continuation of the original trend, right? What is the original trend? We're going down. So are you surprised that we're going back down? So that's what we're seeing right now, and that's what we were walking into this morning. Flexi is asking Kimba, sorry I'm late. It's okay. I will rewind the stream, but just a quick question. If we get the 76K or the 86K area today, do you think we will be Gucci for tomorrow? Or do you think we will get debated? Flexi, I have no idea. So stop loss and profit. So for example, you know that the 80K, that's a bad low, right? So what if for today, it's a swing fail? Okay? And maybe this is the long. Okay? If this does a swing fail and the open interest is helping and the CVD and the RSI is helping and S&P is helping, then I'm going to attempt this scalp long. Okay? And maybe that's what takes us all the way to 86. I don't know. All right? If this is not a swing fail, if there is no divergence, if there is no reason to long this, then I'm going to be waiting for 76.5 next, 76.7 on CME. Okay? And that's also a swing fail. It's a little bit different. And if you remember, we talked about it, but that's a ETH low. So if that's going to be a clean, then it has to be during RTH. It can't ETH the ETH. Okay? So then if it's during ETH, I probably wouldn't take that long. I mean, I might do it with the full expectation that I'm going to get round tripped, but that one will probably get got tomorrow. Right? So some of the levels depends on when it does it, okay? You know that that's a little bit different than, say, like a clean of that low because it's an ETH low versus an RTH low. So, like, if it cleans it during Macaulay or if it's not during RTH, the levels, you know, what I think is going to get got tomorrow will change, yeah? So, let's see. So first level is going to be the bad low, okay, for a possible long opportunity. I think some people even longed here. But you guys know what that means, right? If it leaves single prints behind, what does that mean, Flexi? Is it maintaining bearish edge or did it lose it? So we're all looking at the same shit, yes? You guys also know what held it down away from the single print? What was strong enough to actually defend it from single prints? So a lot of times, like, people, when the bullets start flying, they forget, but there's a reason why I prioritize the type of levels that I like, right, Flexi? So when we talk about whether it's tomorrow or next week, do you understand why I say shit like I'm not bullish or bearish until we get back above or below VWAP? Think about what prevented it from being able to grab and restore all the imbalances. Kachoya. And last but not least, the most important confluence and edge of them all. All right, if S&P is going to dump, probably Bitcoin's going to dump. If S&P is going to pump, probably Bitcoin's going to pump. So you obviously need to have some sort of confluencing levels. So for example, Flexi, if I say 76 Bitcoin, what would be a Boo Gamma on S&P that you would correlate it to? If I say 86 Bitcoin, okay? 86 Bitcoin is what? RTH gap, right? So naturally, you would think RTH S&P gap, right? So can you do that? Do you have levels to the downside? Do you have levels to the upside? Are you correlating shit? So I think that's about it. You got any other questions for me, Flexi? We ballin'! James Blunt just gifted 1,000 bits! Let's go! He juicing! He juicing! Cage Win says, make sure you've done what you need to do in order to win. Yes, it's my way of, thanking you guys. So by definition, if you've been watching for at least, 4 to 6 months, you should know what to do.
I said, are you strong? They said, I'm strong if you strong. I said, we strong.
Frenzy, we strong. I'm strong if you strong, man. Wow, the day went by really fast, chat. I can't believe that we've been kicking it for like 7 hours already. We're gonna do the giveaway here in a couple minutes. I'll give away another 3,000. We'll continue to give $3,000 away every day. Pretty soon here, we're gonna throw in some blowfin as well. You guys have any questions? Fred says today went by super fast. It did, man. Yeah, I mean, again, the power of VWAP. RTH is going to settle in about 8 minutes. And then once that happens, we'll do the giveaway. But it's a lot of bing bong ding dong. All right. We could sit here and talk about, is the 81.1 CME a good long? Where is the good short? Where's our TPs, et cetera, et cetera. But what's not debatable is where are the bad highs? Where are the bad lows? You know what I mean? So I'm excited to regroup with you guys tomorrow. We'll see where RTH opens up. We can do the new levels if you want in a little bit, in 7 minutes. Fred, you good? Fibception, Bullets, Fran. Tomorrow is the big day. FOMC Wednesday. Let's go. You guys excited for tomorrow, though? Does anybody have any last-minute questions? I mean, 76, I'm not scared to long that if the data looks good. 72 would be amazing. 70 would be even more fucking amazing, right? Let's be careful about the initial move is a debate. You know that the numbers can mean one thing, but his press conference can mean another. You know that bald-headed motherfucker from MSNBC is going to be asking some weird shit. All right, let's go. FOMC Mega Juice! Exclamation FOMC Mega Juice. All right. Are we getting rate cut? No rate cut. Doesn't matter, right? We're still balling. Nas Fire says, can the price make a full rotation from value area high to value area low and then another rotation? Sure. Yeah, the thing that's going to help you understand that is how many times you've seen that yourself. If you've never ever seen that, then you're probably, it's too early for you to really understand how to play it. Yeah. But you're talking about S&P or you're talking about Biddy, Nas? Liquidity Juicer says, I've been watching on YouTube without account for a month now, but finally decided to join the Twitch family. Hey, let's go, Liquidity Juicer. Shout outs to you. Do you have any questions for tomorrow? I'm going to be here early tomorrow, Liquidity Juicer. You have any questions? Let me know. Still that, the levels haven't changed for so long. So if you were here earlier in the morning, you already know what it is. 80K, 76, 86, edge, structure, open interest, CVD. Yeah. RTH tomorrow, gap fill and go, dip the tip, divergences on any sort of pullback, hidden or regular. Yeah, so, and then I'm in a short right now, but it's a short that I've had for quite some time. I'm not in a long yet, and I, regardless of if it's tomorrow or tonight, any of those levels with any of the edges that we've been anticipating, I will take. All right, you have it all marked. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, so there's a chance that it's going to do it later tonight. If it goes to 80K and it's an SFP and the open interest looks good and it's a hidden or a regular, don't be surprised if I'm in it, right? Bobby Joe says, I also found you on YouTube. That's awesome, Bobby. Shout outs to you, brother. I'm going to probably have the implementation of the YouTube and the Twitch chat done probably within 10 days. So, Longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, Bears, we're all lions. Let's go. It's a cut joy. You guys are the best. How many of y'all ready to juice up tomorrow? This week? This month? Let's go. Rate cuts, no rate cuts. We're going to juice tomorrow. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Let's go. I'll be here bright and early tomorrow, chat.